Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Sendo. Today I want to talk about this series that I read the other day, and it was so good. I started volume 1 one night thinking that I was just going to read one volume, and boom, I read all 10 volumes. I didn't go to sleep until like 3 a.m. or something. It was that good. That is crazy. So, word of advice, don't start any series at night, especially if you're going to go to work, or else you're going to suffer. Take it from me. So the series that I read is Happiness by Shuzo Oshimi. It reminds me of Tokyo Ghoul in a way because the story is about this little kid. You know, he goes to school, gets bullied, and one night he needs to return this movie to Blockbuster or whatever they have in Japan. And his mom tells him, "Hey, no, it's dangerous, and I just wait till the next day." But him being a stupid little kid, he still goes. So he's walking down at night, and then this girl vampire attacks him, bites his neck, and then she tells him, "Hey, do you want to die or do you want to be like me?" And him being all scared says, "I don't want to die." Next day, he wakes up in the hospital with this incredible thirst that he cannot quench with water or food. But anyway, he gets over it, and then he starts discovering that he's no longer a human, that he's a vampire. He sees that every time he sees blood, he wants to drink it, but he he withholds himself and he doesn't attack anybody. But he has that desire to do that, to attack people, drink their blood. So he's dealing with that, dealing with the fact that hey, I don't want to hurt humans, I don't want to hurt my family, but at the same time, I need to eat. So that I mean, kind of reminds you of Tokyo Ghoul in a way, kind of like that. There's also, enemies, good and bad vampires that want to kill him or his family. This secret organization that just wants to experiment on him. There's also like a cult of humans that worship vampires. Pretty crazy. I think there's also, well, in my opinion, I think there's strong female characters. His mom, um, and there's this other girl that likes him, like a little brother, that she really cares for him and goes out of her way to find a solution to see how she can help him in either curing him or dealing with being a vampire. There's also the situation with him knowing that him staying with his family could be dangerous for him and them. So he has to make the decision of whether just walking away from them, just to not hurt them. And it's pretty sad because his mom was always caring about him. The only reason he's in that situation is because he didn't listen to his mom. So keep that in mind for your life. Listen to your parents. So if he leaves them, he's never gonna see them again. Because he doesn't want to put them in any risk. So that's kind of sad. The other thing is they explain how vampires lose their humanity because they live for so long that they at some point forget about their family or how they used to be human, how they used to care for their family because they live through time that they lose all attachments to people they care about because they die and they forget about them. It could have been 2 millennia since they had their family, so they no longer even remember them. A bunch of those vampires tell them, "Oh, you still remember your family," and the reason they say that is because they live for so long that they don't even remember who their family was. So in a sense, they lose their humanity and they treat humans like cattle. In a way, to be fair, there's humans that want to kill those vampires too. That secret organization. So it's a back and forth. I thought that was very interesting. The aspect of time, how time can change them and make them lose their humanity. Uh, Going back to the mom, how even though he's not there anymore, her mom is always expecting him to stop by on each birthday. She's always leaving him a piece of cake, hoping that he will return. Sometimes he does, and takes a bite of the cake and says thanks or something like that. But the love of a mother towards her kid, even till even until she's very old, is always her mind is always about him. So I thought that was pretty cool. The fact that she still keeps his room intact, just waiting for him. That's amazing. That's pretty interesting. But anyway, as I said, the art is amazing. The covers, man, he knows how to draw some beautiful covers. Look at this. This one here reminds me of Stranger Things. So I really like this writer. The only thing that I don't like about him is that he sometimes shows you scenes that are not really for kids. That's the only issue I have with him. Everything else, he's just great. I have also read Blood on the Tracks by him, and it's the same thing. Great story, great drawings, some uncomfortable scenes, but overall a good story. So all I can suggest is that if you have not read this, please do so. Please do so because I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. So, anyways, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.